Imagine for a moment that everything you believe about your life isn't as real as it seems. The struggles you face, the setbacks that frustrate you, and the limits you feel, all of it might not be what you think it is. You've been operating in a reality shaped by invisible rules, rules you never agreed to and may not even realize exist. These rules dictate what you can achieve, what you deserve, and how far you can go, all without your conscious permission. But here's the mind-blowing truth. These rules are not permanent. They're not carved into the foundation of the universe. In fact, they're flexible, malleable, and even more surprising, you hold the power to rewrite them. Yes, all along, you've had this ability. The challenge is, no one ever showed you where to look or how to wield it. But today is different. This is the day you'll not only see the rules shaping your life, but also gain the tools to break them. When you do, you'll finally step into the life you've always envisioned. One filled with purpose, abundance, and possibility. Let's get to the heart of a question that's plagued so many. Why do some people seem to achieve their dreams with ease while others remain stuck no matter how much effort they exert? What if I told you it has nothing to do with intelligence, talent, or even luck? The truth lies in understanding a game-changing principle. Reality is negotiable. Yes, the life you're living right now, with all its limitations, struggles, and frustrations, is not fixed. It's adjustable. The problem is that most people are playing by someone else's rules, rules handed down by society, by cultural norms, by childhood conditioning, or by the fears and insecurities of those around them. But here's a radical idea. What if these rules are nothing more than illusions? What if they're just stories you've been told, stories you've accepted without question? What would your life look like if you started rewriting these rules today, bending them to serve you instead of restraining you? Here's something most people never realize. Your reality is shaped by an invisible force. No, it's not magic or some mystical energy. It's something rooted in science and undeniable in its impact. This force is your beliefs. Your beliefs act as the lens through which you see and interpret the world around you. If you believe the world is full of opportunity, you'll naturally begin to notice those opportunities everywhere. On the other hand, if you believe life is nothing but struggle, your mind will filter everything through that belief, highlighting only the difficulties. This is not just an abstract concept, it's backed by neuroscience. Your brain contains a system called the reticular activating system, RAS, which filters what you notice based on your beliefs. For example, have you ever learned a new word and suddenly started seeing it everywhere? That's your RAS in action. The word didn't suddenly appear more often. It was always there. You just weren't noticing it before. Now imagine this effect not just on a word, but on your entire life. What you believe determines what you notice, and what you notice shapes your reality. Now think about how much of what you consider your reality doesn't even belong to you. From childhood, we absorb beliefs passed down by those around us. Parents, teachers, society. You have to work hard to succeed. Money doesn't grow on trees. You're not good enough to achieve that. Do these phrases sound familiar? They feel like rules, but in reality, they're not absolute truths. They're someone else's beliefs that you've adopted as your own. And here's the striking part. Once you accept these beliefs, they become your reality. But the truth is, reality is not fixed, it's flexible. It bends and reshapes itself based on what you believe. That's why some people, starting from nothing, achieve incredible success, while others, with access to all the resources and knowledge, remain stuck. The difference isn't talent, it's belief. Let me share a real-life example that illustrates this idea. In the early 20th century, Henry Ford revolutionized the automobile industry. While other manufacturers were focused on producing expensive luxury cars, Ford asked himself a simple question. What if we make cars affordable for the average person? That single belief changed an entire industry forever. This example shows just how powerful rewriting the rules can be. Now, think about your own life. What rules are you living by that are holding you back? What if those rules aren't even real? What if you could rewrite them? The process starts with a single, transformative question. What beliefs are no longer serving me? This is the moment when you begin to rewrite your reality. Grab a piece of paper and write down the biggest problem you're facing right now. Then ask yourself, what belief is keeping this problem alive? For example, if you think you can't earn more money, your underlying belief might be, I'm not good enough to succeed. If you feel trapped in a toxic relationship, your belief might be, I don't deserve better. Now, here's where the transformation begins. Ask yourself the next critical question. Is this really true? In most cases, you'll realize it's not. It's just a story you've been telling yourself over and over again. And once you start to see that these so-called rules aren't carved in stone but written in sand, you can begin to rewrite them. Once you've identified the belief that's holding you back, it's time to challenge it. Start by writing down all the reasons this belief might not be true. For instance, if your belief is, I'm not smart enough to succeed, think of all the times you've learned something new, solved a problem, or accomplished something difficult. Dig deeper. Ask yourself, where did this belief even come from? You'll often find it's rooted in a single moment, a fleeting comment, or an experience from your past that you've carried with you for far too long. Recognizing this is the first step in breaking its hold on you. Once you realize that this belief is nothing more than a story, it loses its power. Now it's time to replace that limiting belief with an empowering one. Write down a new belief that serves you, one that reflects the reality you want to create. For example, replace I'm not smart enough to succeed with I am capable of learning anything I need to succeed. Instead of I don't deserve better, write I deserve love, respect, and happiness. Take your new belief and make it visible. Put it on a sticky note, place it where you'll see it every day, and repeat it to yourself until it becomes part of your internal narrative. This isn't just about words. It's about creating a new foundation for how you see yourself and what you're capable of. To make your new belief stick, you need to take action. Every small step you take reinforces your new reality. If your new belief is, I am capable of success, take a small action that aligns with it, like signing up for a course or completing a task you've been procrastinating. If your belief is, I deserve better relationships, start by setting boundaries or reaching out to someone who uplifts you. The key is consistency. Every action you take strengthens the neural pathways in your brain, turning your new belief into your default way of thinking. It's like going to the gym. One workout won't transform your body, but repeated effort over time creates powerful, lasting results. The same is true for your beliefs. Daily action transforms them into unshakable truths. As you reinforce your new beliefs through action, something incredible begins to happen. Your brain starts to rewire itself. Neuroscientists call this neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to create new neural pathways based on repeated behaviors and experiences. For example, if you've always believed, I'm not confident, but you start taking small confident actions, like speaking up in meetings or introducing yourself to new people, your brain begins to associate those actions with a new belief, I am confident. Over time, this becomes your new normal. The more you act in alignment with your desired reality, the more your brain adapts and solidifies these changes, making them feel natural and effortless. Here's a simple yet powerful method to build momentum and maintain progress. The rule of small wins. Start by choosing one area of your life where you want to create change, whether it's your career, health, relationships, or personal growth. Then, define the smallest possible action you can take today to move closer to your goal. For instance, if you want to improve your health, your small win could be drinking a glass of water in the morning. If you want to build confidence, it might be making eye contact with someone or starting a conversation. The key is to focus on small, manageable steps that feel achievable. Take that action immediately and repeat it daily until it becomes a habit. Why does focusing on small wins work? Because small actions create momentum, and momentum leads to bigger changes over time. Think of it like a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but as it picks up speed, it grows larger and more powerful. Each small win reinforces your belief that change is possible, inspiring you to take bigger actions and tackle greater challenges. Over time, these small wins compound into massive transformations. This is the power of consistency. Even if the action feels insignificant at first, it sets the foundation for long-term success. The most important part? Start now. Don't wait for the perfect moment or for everything to align. Take one small step today and watch how it leads to extraordinary outcomes. Fear is one of the biggest obstacles that keeps people stuck. It feeds off inaction, growing stronger the longer you avoid taking steps forward. But here's the truth. Fear isn't the real enemy. Inactivity is. The moment you take action, no matter how small, you take back control and begin to shrink the hold fear has over you. Fear thrives in the unknown, but action turns the unknown into the known. Every time you take a step, you gain clarity, data, and confidence. You begin to see what's possible, and the grip of fear starts to loosen. The key isn't to wait until the fear disappears. It's to move forward despite it. As the saying goes, feel the fear and do it anyway. If fear is holding you back, here's a simple exercise to break free. Choose one task you've been avoiding. Whether it's sending that email, starting a project, or having a difficult conversation. Set a timer for just 1 minute and commit to working on that task for only 60 seconds. What usually happens is that once you start, the fear fades, and you find yourself continuing far beyond that single minute. The hardest part is getting started, and this technique helps you bypass the mental resistance that fear creates. Remember, fear loses its power when faced with action. Each small step chips away at its influence, making it easier to move forward the next time. Transformation doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't require massive changes all at once. Instead, it's about small, consistent steps taken over time. Every small action builds momentum, and every bit of momentum reinforces your new beliefs and habits. Think of it as planting seeds. Each action you take is a seed for the future, and with consistent care and effort, those seeds grow into the life you've always dreamed of. The best part? You've already started. By challenging old beliefs, aligning your actions with your desires, and committing to progress, you're creating a new reality for yourself. The journey has already begun, and every small step brings you closer to the extraordinary life you're destined to live. Now let's talk about sustaining this transformation. It's easy to get started when you're inspired and motivated, but the real challenge is maintaining that momentum over time. The reason most people revert to old habits is that their environment, routines, and mindset still reflect their old reality. Comfort becomes the enemy, pulling them back into predictable but limiting patterns. To truly sustain your transformation, you need to create a system, a set of daily practices that keep you aligned with your new reality. This system acts as a foundation, grounding you and ensuring that you continue growing even when motivation fades. Here's a simple yet powerful daily routine that takes only 10 minutes but will keep you aligned and focused. Start your morning with visualization. 3 minutes, close your eyes and imagine yourself living the life you desire. Picture every detail, how it feels, how it looks, how it sounds. Let yourself experience the emotions of success, abundance, and fulfillment as if it's already happening. Follow this with a gratitude check-in. 3 minutes, write down 3 things you're grateful for and take a moment to truly feel the gratitude. This practice raises your vibration and sets a positive tone for the day. Finally, set a daily intention. 3 minutes, write down one small, actionable step you'll take today that aligns with your goals. This could be as simple as sending an email, researching a new skill, or spending time on self-care. These 3 steps, visualization, gratitude, and intention, keep your focus sharp and your energy aligned with the life you're creating. End your day with a quick evening reflection, 1 minute. Ask yourself, did I live in alignment with my new reality today? If the answer is yes, celebrate your progress, no matter how small it feels. Acknowledge your efforts and remind yourself that transformation is a journey. If the answer is no, don't judge yourself. Instead, reflect on what you can do differently tomorrow. The goal is not perfection, but consistent growth. By dedicating just 10 minutes a day to this practice, you're reinforcing your new beliefs, habits, and mindset, turning your transformation into a sustainable way of life. Over time, these small, consistent actions will become second nature, and you'll find yourself living the extraordinary life you once only dreamed of. Another key to sustaining your transformation is shaping your environment to support your growth. The people you surround yourself with, the media you consume, and the physical space you live in all play a crucial role in your success. Negative influences, whether it's toxic relationships, clutter, or constant exposure to fear-driven news, can pull you back into old patterns without you even realizing it. To break free, you need to intentionally curate your environment. Start by identifying and removing triggers that reinforce limiting beliefs or behaviors. This could mean setting boundaries with people who drain your energy, decluttering your space, or limiting time spent on social media platforms that feed negativity. Once you've cleared out the negative influences, focus on adding positive anchors to your environment. These are reminders that reinforce your new reality and keep you aligned with your goals. For example, place inspirational quotes or affirmations where you'll see them daily. Create a vision board filled with images of your dream life. Or set reminders on your phone with empowering messages like, "You are unstoppable," or "Abundance flows to me effortlessly." These small changes can have a profound impact on your mindset by constantly redirecting your focus toward the life you're building. Over time, your environment becomes a powerful ally in your transformation, nudging you toward growth every single day. The people you spend time with also play a significant role in shaping your energy and beliefs. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift, inspire, and challenge you to become the best version of yourself. Seek out mentors, join communities of like-minded individuals, and build relationships with those who are also committed to personal growth. These connections will not only provide support, but also serve as a source of inspiration and accountability. Remember, transformation is not a solo journey. By surrounding yourself with high-vibration people who share your values and aspirations, you amplify your energy and make it easier to sustain your progress. When your environment and relationships align with your new reality, the extraordinary becomes your new normal. Sustaining transformation also requires shifting your mindset about growth and progress. Many people approach change with a finish line mentality, thinking there's a point where they'll finally arrive and no longer need to work on themselves. But the truth is, transformation isn't about reaching a destination. It's about embracing the journey. Life is a continuous cycle of growth, learning, and expansion. When you understand this, you stop fearing failure because you realize it's just part of the process. You stop obsessing over timelines because you know every step forward is progress. Most importantly, you begin to enjoy the process of becoming the best version of yourself. The real magic of transformation lies in adopting a mindset of curiosity and self-compassion. Instead of judging yourself for setbacks, approach them as opportunities to learn and adjust. Ask yourself, what can I take from this experience? How can it make me stronger? When you treat challenges as stepping stones rather than roadblocks, you shift from feeling defeated to feeling empowered. This mindset helps you maintain momentum, even when the journey gets tough. Remember, growth is not linear. There will be ups and downs, but as long as you keep moving forward, you're winning. Here's another powerful practice. Periodically reassess your goals and beliefs to ensure they still align with the life you're creating. Sometimes, as you grow, you'll outgrow old goals or realize that what you once wanted no longer serves you. That's okay. It's part of evolving. Take time every month or so to reflect on where you are and where you're headed. Ask yourself, do my current actions and goals still align with the vision I have for my life? Are there new opportunities or desires that I need to explore? This practice keeps your transformation dynamic and adaptable, allowing you to remain aligned with your highest self as you continue to grow. One of the most liberating truths about transformation is this: you don't need to have everything figured out. The path to the life you want will often unfold as you take steps forward. Think of it like driving at night. Your headlights only illuminate a small stretch of road ahead, but as you keep moving, more of the path is revealed. The same principle applies to your journey of growth. You don't need to see the entire plan or have all the answers before starting. All you need is the courage to take the next step. Trust that each step will lead to greater clarity and opportunities you couldn't have imagined when you began. This is where the concept of aligned action becomes crucial. Aligned action means taking steps that resonate with your goals and the reality you want to create. It's not about doing everything all at once or forcing yourself to follow someone else's blueprint for success. Instead, it's about listening to your intuition and asking yourself, what is the next best step I can take today that aligns with my vision? It could be something as small as sending an email, researching a new skill, or even taking a moment to reflect on your progress. These aligned actions, no matter how small, create momentum and reinforce your new reality. Momentum is your greatest ally in transformation. Once you start taking small, consistent actions, you'll notice how they build on one another, creating a compounding effect. What once felt impossible becomes manageable, and what once seemed distant starts to feel within reach. This momentum fuels your confidence and belief in yourself, making it easier to take bigger and bolder steps over time. The beauty of momentum is that it eliminates the need for perfection. You don't have to get everything right, and you don't have to be flawless. The simple act of moving forward, however imperfectly, is what propels you toward extraordinary change. Keep reminding yourself, progress, not perfection, is the goal.